What's happening, everybody? So sorry we're starting later, much later than usual. Beth's downstairs trying to figure out how to fucking make a hot toddy or some shit like that. And it's taking us a while. So what's up, Space? What's up, DJ? What's up, Bill? Your nipples are free, Bill. You know what? Free the nipple. It's actually a thing in New Hampshire where they made this big deal. They had this New Hampshire little lesson for you before we get kicked off. New Hampshire has a seacoast of about 12 miles, right? And there's about a mile and a half of actual sandy beach, maybe a little longer, but Main Beach, we call it Main Beach, where I grew up with a lot of my friends there. And they've recently been having Free the Nipple fucking things going on. And now evidently you're allowed to just like, as a person with chesticles, you're allowed to go and show your chesticles. Then not show them off, but you know what I mean? Like bare your chesticles. So you know what, Bill? I think you might fit in right there. Alex, what's happening? Space Cowboy, what's going on? Allison, cheers. Caleb, what's going on? So I'm still waiting for Beth to get up here. She'll be up here momentarily. I'm thinking Beth is here now. And the show must go on. You're going to see her in all of her glory, just rolling by. You didn't bring the lid.
I didn't want the lid.
She made a, what did?
Hot toddy? I don't know.
Kind of something like that. Sit down, lady.
Hot tea with some whiskey and honey.
Yeah, you need actual talk into the mic over there.
It's hot water.
Yep.
With a shot of whiskey, or in my case, a double shot of whiskey.
A double shot.
And honey. That will hopefully help the funk.
I was hoping it would be a topless show too, Bill, but
topless?
You know, yeah.
Nobody wants that right now.
Well, Facebook and Instagram are freeing the nipple, but there's a big ass catch to that. So we're going to talk about that.
They're freeing the nipple.
Yep. We're going to talk about that here soon.
Woo.
We're still dealing with chest bullshit.
Yeah, and mine's getting worse while yours is getting better.
Nah, I don't know. Mine's getting better. Maybe. Anyway, thank you guys for joining the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. We can finally kick off because Beth. Check us out on all the places. Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, wherever
Amazon.
Else. Just do all the stuff. Like and subscribe. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Hit the like button on the podcast or on YouTube if you're out there. And do that for us. But
so, you know what? It's hot tea, not hot water. It's hot. This one is the cinnamon and pumpkin flavor. It smells amazing.
Okay.
I took a baby sip because it's wicked fucking hot.
And
it was good.
Celine literally goes, just put like a shot of whiskey in there. Beth grabs a shot glass.
I didn't know it's a double shot. I just thought it was tall and skinny.
11 inches tall.
It wasn't 11 inches.
It's like
tall.
the length of the neck of this
pretty close.
Penelope bottle.
Pretty close.
This is Beth's backup just in case that doesn't work. So, you know what? We're going to have a good night. We're going to have fun tonight. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Let's have some fun. You good?
Oh, here, cheers.
Cheers,
Let me
honey.
take my first sip
the
and
rest of you
see
guys.
how, you can see it's steaming. It's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's hot as shit. Let's see. How hot is it? Let's see.
Fucking hot.
Oh. How's it feel going down?
Oh, it feels good though.
Yeah.
Listen how deep my voice can get right now. It's all settled right there. Yeah, you can barely taste the whiskey.
By the end of that one, Beth should be good and fucking hammered. You know how you work.
I know how to drink, so maybe not. I might be well buzzed.
Perhaps. Let's see. So you want to jump into some stories?
And Allison said she's making my drinky as we speaky. That's funny. What you gonna drink there, Allison?
Making your David's on.
He made
Ruben's
it.
in the house. Hell yeah, there's a whole bunch of folks out there. Thank you guys again for joining us.
Ruben
awesome.
goes, Beth needs Dr. Greg's ball and root tonic to soothe her throat.
Ball and root tonic.
That's icky.
I love him.
I do too. I love him especially because he's so dirty and he knows it doesn't offend me, so he gets really dirty. I like it when he talks dirty. I like it when you call me Big Papi.
There's going to be a new shirt coming out tonight.
Oh, there is?
Evidently.
I like it when you talk dirty?
No, ball and root tonic.
Oh.
It just instantly came to mind like an old school bottle.
All right.
And it's
I
going to
can't wait to
be
see you at
produced by me. And then
what's going to be produced?
Ball and Root Tonic.
Gross. Ew.
But Ruben's definitely getting the
vodka, soda water, 3 limes. It's my thing. You know what? I recently, Allison, fell in love with vodka. I don't do soda water. I do
Vodka.
tonic. I'm not a fan. I feel like I feel like soda water is a little bit more bitter than tonic, but I could be wrong. I have weird taste buds. It's all right. But I do love me some. I do 2 limes.
Alex said he's taking a break on sounding for my test tomorrow at 1 p.m. Good luck on your test. But is sounding the thing where you put something in your dick so you're taking a break from that?
Wait, what?
You've never heard of sounding?
No.
Google it.
No.
Google it. No, Google it.
I'm Googling
Free
it.
the nipple. Boom, what's up?
Sounding?
Sounding.
What do I put? What is sounding?
Look up what is sounding.
It's going to be like the thing that you hear.
No, it's going to be like, what's the thing you put in your pee-pee hole?
No, this says the action or process of measuring
Oh,
the
he said
depth of the
studying,
sea.
not sounding.
Oh, the action or process of measuring the depth of the sea or other body of water.
No, that's different than...
I need Urban Dictionary is what you're saying, huh? Oh, sounding Urban Dictionary. It's like it heard me. The sounding is the act of inserting a metal rod in your urethra.
Yeah, so
why?
That's why I was really worried for a minute
Sounding
there about
tubes
Alex.
are meant to be used medically, but some people figured out that they
I'm thankful
experience
that I'm, it's like it's not
pleasure from the act.
Thanksgiving, but I'm thankful that Alex is not studying for sounding.
I mean, do you really have to study for that?
Yeah, he's not prepping for that at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Good luck, buddy. Hell yeah, man. You'll do great. You'll do great. So he's taking the night off of having some beers.
Hey, we all do that once in a while,
gotta do
right?
that once in a while. Hell yeah. It's been a long time for me, but whatever. I'm way older than all you guys. Not you.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else. So Facebook and Instagram is going to allow boobs, but do you want to hear
Wait, what? Seriously? For Rizzle?
There's always a catch, right?
They have to be 19-year-old boobs? Oh, 52-year-old boobs?
It's way more fun than that. Are you ready? Well, okay, so whose boobs do you think Facebook and Instagram would they're the same company, Meta, would allow to be on?
Movie stars, porn stars.
Okay.
Socialites.
That's a great way to think about it. But why would they discriminate against just like
because they all have
women?
Pretty boobs because you're saying so like well, I didn't discriminate to all women. I just said
why couldn't it just be all women?
Well, that could be all people. Actors, socialite.
What do you mean people?
Male or female.
Oh, is that a thing?
I mean, some boys have some nice chesticles.
Oh, you're going to actual male, like just dudes that have tits, like man
dudes
boobs.
that have great pecs.
Man boobs.
Not man boobs, pecs.
Oh, no.
Like
These
muscular
are,
pecs. These are actual boobies.
We're talking boobies. But
like they took that kid, they took that drug.
You ready for this?
And it gave him man boobs.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. We're going to jump right in.
I'm like,
Facebook and Instagram may lift ban on bare breasts, but only for trans and non-binary.
That's sexist. That's sexist. Why are their boobs okay and my boobs aren't?
Facebook and Instagram may allow transgender and non-binary users to flash their bare breasts, but women who were born female and who are eager to free the nipple are not.
They're being racist against me as a woman who was born.
That's not racist. That's sexist.
Well,
racist would be if they're like you're a Hispanic.
No,
woman
you have boobs. You have real boobs. They have fake boobs.
But you're out of luck, according to Meta's advisory board. Meta's oversight board, an independent body of experts, which Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has called the company's Supreme Court, quote unquote, for content moderation and censorship policies, ordered Facebook and Instagram to lift a ban on images of topless women for anyone who identifies as transgender or non-binary.
That's
meaning they view themselves as neither male or female.
That's just
one board member said. This is what was noted in a decision. The same image of a female presenting nipples would be prohibited if posted by a cisgender.
But hold on,
which is a straight woman.
They're once you get boobs, they're boobs. Fake boobs
Doesn't matter.
are boobs as much as real boobs
Free
are
the nipple.
boobs. That's I think I'm going to complain.
I would just start throwing some titty pictures.
I mean,
up
I'm
there.
not
yours. Just like you could superimpose some tits and just put fucking a dog's face on this. It's like my dog.
Hey, so I need to understand because DJ said, and yet I'm writing out my third 30-day ban in 6 months on Facebook or Instagram. Is that what he's saying?
Dude,
wow.
DJ's getting banned all the time. DJ gets banned every day.
Because he's a troublemaker.
I know, but I love it. But
I love
bullshit.
him.
It's all for bullshit things.
I mean,
So
I just
let me
Brittany Griner
reiterate what I just
topless will
said.
pass the test. Then is what Woom
Let me
said.
reread what I just said. So this same image of a female presenting nipples would be prohibited if posted by a cisgender woman, but permitted if posted by an individual self-identifying as non-binary, the board noted in its decision. A cisgender person is anyone who identifies as a sex or gender that they are assigned at birth. The board cited that a recent decision to overturn a ban on 2 Instagram posts by a couple that describe themselves as transgender and non-binary, posted topless but covered their nipples, only to have their post flagged by other users. Meta banned the image, but the couple won their appeal in Facebook court, right? And the photo was restored online. Meta will
Don't we have better things in this
rely
world
on
to focus
human reviewers. So who are the human reviewers?
Yes, Woom.
Right? So you go, okay, so is it a bunch of dudes sitting in the background being like, yeah, that's cool? Because you know what? This is the reality of it. This is the reality of it. If you just put like average fucking people out there that did the banning and not banning, or there shouldn't be any of that anyway. Like, I mean, if you want to go fucking full Twitter,
You either ban or you don't ban.
this is what I got 2 ways to put this.
Okay.
Right? If you just put normal people and you're like, all right, that's tasteful. Okay, whatever. Like, go on YouTube. I did this because I looked up the word nipple.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want a show getting shut down. Right? So I looked up the word nipple on YouTube and searched. There's a million fucking
nipples.
Yeah. Just titties everywhere. Why?
Well, we all have them.
But why? It's for breastfeeding.
Well, it's for
videos.
breastfeeding or guys without shirts.
Yeah, certain things like that, right? Like
Surfers.
breast augmentation videos,
Breast
but
cancer.
but they have full-on videos of boobs.
Yeah.
Right. So okay,
They're educational though. That's what they're saying.
So this is an educational show just for you guys' awareness, right? So everybody just put that out there, right? I should have said that at the beginning. But the other side of it is, okay, what are we doing if we're putting dudes out there that are transsexuals that have?
I don't care about what they
What
are.
if they have a size?
You either put boobs
what if
out
they have,
there
like,
or you don't put boobs out there.
Technically, like women boobs that are like size C's.
That's what I'm saying. It
It's still a
it
tit.
doesn't matter who owns them.
Some might be hairier than others, but
There's not
whatever.
if they're trans, they're not gonna be hairy. But it doesn't matter who owns them, boobs or boobs.
Right.
If you're gonna put one set of boobs, you need to put all boobs. Ruben did say, if Beth's going to expose the girls, make sure it's in a video and she uses that deep voice. That way she can say she identifies as a dude. Could do that. And then I really like Room's comment. He said, so let's push women down some more. Face towards the pillow, of course. I mean, I like the first half. I get the second half I thought was hot, but
no, I mean,
but
it is just like beating the shit out of women.
It's like,
go fuck themselves. They can go fuck themselves.
it's like things are being taken away from women because other people decide they want to be women who aren't women.
They're women.
And we should all just look at each other. If you identify as a woman and I identify as a woman,
you can identify as
I'm a woman, you know? I mean,
you want, and
a boob is a
respect the
boob
shit
is a
out of it.
boob is a boob.
Don't care. You're not going to make any difference in my life.
No.
If you want to go get tits and cut off your ding dong, and
Well, some of them don't want to cut off their ding dong. They like having both.
well, there's that too, right? But if you want to do all that, don't care.
Yeah.
But don't tell my wife she can't go do it. If a dude's gonna get a size
D
cup and fucking show her tits off,
Don't get
ultimately,
D.
right?
D's are too big. Go C's. B's, C's.
But it's the fucking it's
I
the
bet it's
fuckery of it all.
it's-
Meta will rely on human
I
reviewers.
know we don't say this word very much. It's retarded.
Yeah, absolutely. Will be tasked.
Now
with
you're saying real boobs aren't good enough, but fake boobs aren't good enough.
No, what if there's just a lot of hormone replacement, just man fat boobs? That's
I'm like,
come on, dude. Nobody's proud of that. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not proud to be sitting in your mom's basement, fucking
I might
just
be proud sitting in
getting
my mom's
fat
basement,
as shit.
playing video games all day long,
Piece of
not
shit.
having to pay rent.
All right.
I mean,
so
I could see some of the appeal behind
they're
that.
going to quickly assess both a user's sex. This is an interesting piece.
What if I
Hang
put-
on. No.
what-
Let me just
okay.
give me 1 minute. Let me read through this
My
one
bad.
sentence because I understand what you're going to say.
User
the-
sex.
They're going to assess the user's sex as the policy applies to female nipples and their gender identity. So they're going to assume somebody's sexual orientation, right?
Based off their boobs.
Evidently.
I mean, if you have a really good surgeon, should you not be able to tell?
But the idea is this. Are we not supposed to be assuming people's gender? At all? Period?
In this brave new world, you're not.
Right.
You're not.
So, but they're going to have a fucking control board.
They're going to assume
that's gonna
somebody's gender.
Obviously, they're going to, I mean, it says they're going to assess somebody's sex. So, how do they know what sex that they're at that moment? Because remember,
You know what they say about
every-
assuming, right?
he makes an ass out of you and me.
Yes. It's
Right.
like my favorite thing I ever
I
learned when
love
I
it.
was like 16.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, just keep an eye on your fucking
It's
kids,
such a
man,
double
'cause
standard.
This is such a fucking
It's such a double
retarded thing.
standard. And
Instagram is one of the ones, and Facebook are one of the ones where you've never seen like sexual content. Like, I'm not saying like just pure like tits and ass and vaginas on it, right?
Right.
It's a slippery slope, dude. It's coming. Like, they're gonna be like, oh, a dude without a dick, yeah, we'll show the vagina, right? But a vagina is a vagina. We're not gonna allow that,
right.
right? You
Unless
know,
it's transgender vagina, maybe.
that's what I'm saying. That's a dude without a dick. It's vagina. Has
Yeah.
a vagina, right? So it's dude, yeah. But it's kind of the thing about like Facebook has always been, dude. I can't wait till my dad accidentally sees like
Boobies
but it's gonna be on a dude.
on a dude and he's not going to know it.
He's gonna be like shares it with like his buddy.
He's going to be like that dude that followed his
Because
own.
my dad's old as fuck.
Followed his own.
Or
Fake.
your dad? Your
No.
dad is absolutely gonna share that.
No, he won't.
Your dad shares all you dude, your dad and his buddies are into they share
Don't stop. Yeah.
they just share instant like
Yeah.
memes and stuff,
Nah.
right?
Well,
Are you sure, David? Don't share that on the internet.
what?
He said boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Don't say that on the internet. They also added that the board added that there will be additional nipple related exceptions based on context of protest, birth, giving, after birth. What the
Breastfeeding.
fuck? Oh, and
Breastfeeding.
no, after birth and breastfeeding. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Which is, it did not examine here. So a spokesperson for Meta told the Post, we welcome the board's decision in this case. He added that the company plans to respond to the board's broader recommendations, which he said are non-binding, within 60 days. I don't know. You guys make your fucking decisions on it. I'm just saying, if you're going to show a fucking tit, show a tit. It shouldn't fucking matter, right?
Exactly. A tit's a tit's a tit. A boob's a boob's a boob.
Not all tits are
a
equal.
nipple, a nipple. Well, no, you have pretty boobs, not pretty boobs. No, you have pretty
If-
boobs, less
Okay,
pretty boobs.
so now that I think about it, that if this goes through,
Fucking
every
cough.
single tit that I see that's actually a boob on
I'm gonna complain.
on Facebook or Instagram is going to be attached to a dude, like
Well,
a former guy.
They've set that
Will have
expectation.
formerly been a
They've set that expectation. You're not wrong
Male.
because females
aren't allowed to
aren't allowed to post
Right.
their boobs.
unless you're non-binary female.
But
But if you're a
I don't
non-binary
understand the whole
female,
non-binary bullshit.
that's where you just don't.
I know you're not a sex.
Yeah, you're just like a
That's the stupidest thing
fucking-
I've ever heard. I'm just a robot.
yeah. You're
I'm
very
just
fluid
a
in your
bill
day to day.
sitting here on Capitol Hill.
I don't understand it.
Emotional, damn it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I
Tell me
don't
something.
understand a lot of the shit that goes on in the world today. I mean, does that make me feel old as fuck? Sometimes, but sometimes,
doesn't.
But sometimes I'm like, things are just really fucked up.
Like, okay, so no, I agree. I think things are just really.
So let me
fucked up.
give you an example. So the mayor of New York,
Yeah.
douchebag, went to El Paso to see firsthand what West Texas has to go through living on a border town.
And he just started weeping.
And supposedly he's going to try to help fix the situation. I'm like, yeah, then let more people go to your state.
What the fuck does he have to do? He has no
is
control.
going to a council of mayors.
He went to El Paso.
He went to El Paso.
Of course, they all go to El Paso.
President Biden went to El Paso too.
He didn't
talk to a
shit.
single person.
They literally cleaned up the city. They like evacuated everybody out of there. You know that,
Oh no,
right?
I didn't know that.
They literally swept the streets and fucking it's a Democratic run city.
Oh yeah. But so the mayor is out there, and I like how he was like, you didn't cause this problem. I didn't cause this problem, but together we're gonna fix this problem. I'm like, sure you are, dickhead.
Get the fuck out of our state.
Sure you are, because you've done so good for your city. Get you know, where nobody can
fuck out of our state. Like he shouldn't be down here, but he was invited by by the Democratic shitbag.
I'm okay that he came and saw. I wish more people would come and see, but get the real version.
No, he's not coming down here to see it. He's coming down to make it a fucking political
campaign. Yeah,
spotlight.
so he can use it.
Yeah.
That's all. Bid for re-election.
No, you can get fucked, right?
I'm missing some good combos, I think, here.
Let's go back and go through it. Cheers, everybody. I just had to share that one with you. It's heavy, but it's all about the titties. And I did tell him
I feel like I'm it's very sexist and misogynistic.
It's
and misogynistic.
I wouldn't say I don't think it's
against women.
But that's not males against. Like I'm not against.
How do you know that? How do you know it wasn't a bunch of males that decided this?
No, it's a bunch of fucking woke left assholes.
Males probably.
No,
that want boobs. I'm kidding. I'm just.
Well, technically, could it? It could be. It could be. If you think about it this way. Okay, so
I'm digging this cinnamon and pumpkin.
Transvestites, whatever, that are technically still dudes that identify as women, right? But they still
they still have a wiener and they have a boobie.
Too much testosterone running through them.
Well, they give them pills for that.
No, but they still have and then their maleness can still it seeps out.
They have fixed that shit. Like
but their maleness seeps out and then it becomes misogynistic. So they're misogynists too.
Okay, that's not where I was going with it. But I feel like the whole thing is against women.
No, you're 100% right. So this is a beat the fucking women
bad
down.
For you for actually being born a woman.
Yeah.
Bad on you.
It'll be interesting when they want to procreate.
They can't.
No, really?
They don't have eggs.
No. What?
They're going to have to fucking adopt.
And then there's an egg crisis on top of it. Jesus Christ.
They've gone up 60%.
60% increase in eggs. Chickens.
What is happening to this world?
Fuck.
When I say that, though, I feel really fucking old.
What?
What is happening to this world?
Going on?
What is happening?
What is happening?
What is happening? What does it mean?
Fuck it.
I wish I could see a double rainbow while I was fucking high like that dude so I could be like, what does it mean? And not worry about all the small shit.
I really don't care. I just wanted to point it out.
This has really helped my cough.
Has it?
Could straight be on the whiskey, but I'm going to have this
The whiskey helps reduce, remember I talked about it?
Yeah, swelling.
Inflammation.
Yeah.
So, and then you add a little honey.
And that helps.
And then the tea.
And that's some flavor.
And it's calming, obviously.
Well, and it's warm.
Yeah, so it's good for your soul. So
it's good for
cheers,
all
everybody.
Of me. Kindergarten cop. Wait, I don't.
What?
Hold on. So they were talking about how catalogs, because remember, catalogs used to be racy. They said Sears catalog, and then someone said Frederick's of Hollywood catalog.
Oh, Frederick's.
Victoria.
No. Dude, Secrets. I'm 46 years old. Like
Victoria's Secret's catalog used to be like up until last year was fucking racy.
Penny's catalog was.
They showed leg.
Yeah, they showed
like
chicks
thigh
in underwear.
Well, remember the Victoria's Secret catalog
underwear.
Up until about a year to 18 months ago was pretty fucking racy.
Which one's
Victoria's Secret?
Oh yeah. Now it's different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. It's good. I mean, it's in for the right reason, but
yeah. So you were talking the Jill Bank, and we were talking. I was talking. You're gonna mention the Jill Bank, like you're
Jill
gonna put
off
somebody in
instead
the
of Jill off.
Yeah,
but I meant
Jill off bank.
But yeah,
and you got the Jack off bank, right? The spank banks.
Spank banks,
right? And those ones, like end of days, you're gonna wish you had
a Sears catalog
or a Sears catalog. So if you've got any, just laying around.
Or you know what you need to start doing? Can you record the video
But
on
your
your
phone's gonna be
phone.
dead.
Well,
so,
you'll
there's not gonna be any power
they're
because
solar. They're solar chargers, babes. Solar.
yeah,
Come
but
on.
you're only gonna. Oh, I guess
Get with
you
the
better
time.
you better get
You
that
better
new
get
phone with
a
a
solar-
terabyte and a whole bunch of fucking backup drives.
You know what? I can watch the same one over and over and over as long as it's good. And I don't like watch it every day. I watch it like maybe once a week. So it could
Yeah, if
if
it's
I
end of
do three
days,
of
like
them,
how much
if I
time
do
do you
three
have?
of them, if I do 3 of them, I'm good for 3 years.
Like so, literally, I mean, if it's
One
end
a
of
year.
days, like you've got to be like, hey, I'm gonna go jerk off. Can you
Can you not let the zombies
just,
eat me?
like just give me like fucking. I need 4 minutes to myself.
4 minutes.
Like or you just be like, I'm taking a
Speedy
shit,
Gonzalez.
right? I'm taking a shit. Like just give me a minute, right? And you're like, instead of taking a poop that time, you just go, and you're like, come on, motherfucker,
Yank one out.
launch, because you don't want to have it on all the time.
No.
But it takes like
You
How
load
long
it.
is-
You load it before you go
like
back
as you're
there.
on patrol,
No.
you're just walking.
Yeah.
Like
You're
God damn
like,
it.
this bitch is gonna be ready in
Like,
my
hang on.
pocket. So in my time off, I'm gonna get off.
But you can't let it because what if
No,
you only got like
you close-
9%?
You close your phone. You find it. You close your phone.
But you
you
guess
just have
you're
it-
always on airplane mode at that
Yep.
point, right? And low battery mode.
Yep.
Airplane mode, low battery mode, Bluetooth off, Wi-Fi off, so it's never searching. It's the only way. Then it just becomes an iPod at that point, right?
Yes.
So things you guys need to think about. Just saying. We've got old iPod videos. We've got
got
a
bunch
dozen
of shit.
in drawers all downstairs.
So I was super excited that my cough hadn't come to this yet.
Mhm.
It started on Wednesday. It's progressively gotten worse, but I still have a voice. Do you think that I'll still have a voice by Sunday?
I don't know. You have to have a voice tomorrow to record some Castro files.
I know it's all business with you.
The watermelon.
I
I
didn't
have
like
not
it.
talked about this one on the air yet.
What did I drink last week? I
Last
drank the watermelon.
on the air?
Mm-hmm.
Did we do one watermelon on the air?
That's what I had.
Oh, maybe
That's
not.
why
Oh.
it wasn't just 2. I was thinking, I was like,
Oh, it was
why did I get so buzzed off of 2
It
whiskeys?
was the watermelon.
Wait, no,
Never
I had
mind.
a hard
These are good as
AF.
shit.
I had a hard AF.
So, still nursing the shit out of those.
Yeah, and well, you should, because they were $70,
89.
$89. They were 90
Whatever.
bucks.
But they'll be here soon. Like maybe in Texas someday. So, next story. Giant tits.
Ruben said your shirt's making you look like a priest this evening.
Dominus ominous.
Hey, oh.
All right, so I do need to connect to this bad boy tonight for this one.
Oh, it was a womb comment.
What's that? What happened?
Allison said kindergarten cop, and I
Make
guess
sure we're
womb.
telling, like, this is an
Womb.
audio show also.
Allison said kindergarten cop. Yeah, yuck,
With,
yuck, yuck,
what's
yuck,
his
yuck.
name?
And I guess it might been that Womb said, Ruben, I came with that. It's my middle name. I don't know. I don't know what comment. I got Crocodile Dundee. I don't know.
Y'all are fucking
Something was a reference to kindergarten cop. It's not a Uma. It's the only line I know from that whole fucking movie.
So I'm going to share this just to kick off the show. All right. So
What is
this girl right here said that she feels like she's treated like a piece of meat.
I can't imagine why. I mean, if you're wearing that, that's how you want to be treated.
Well,
Do you think they float?
she says, I
God, I
have
hope
an
they float.
M-cup breast.
Do they even make that?
She's not allowed to be on the internet.
No. No,
she's
not
on
on
the
the
internet,
internet, not
not on
Facebook
Facebook,
or
because-
Instagram.
She goes by a she. I'm presuming it doesn't say him, her, they, them. I don't know what all the other fucking things are. This big-breasted influencer. This is from the fucking New York Post, guys. So
you took it down already?
Well, I have to tell a story.
Oh.
I'll pop it back up here. in a
You
minute.
can
I
tell
gotta
the
read
story with.
It's
Oh.
on my phone.
So you should have pulled up 2 browsers, one for the picture, one for the story. I got you.
No, I took that down for tennite because I'm like, I'm done with that thing right now.
Yeah, and you didn't get me my thing, so we got no pictures.
It's coming tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So the big-breasted influencer doesn't have a whole lot of support. A model with M-size cup boobs is opening up about how people treat her differently after all around the world, calling out Americans in particular. Jasmine Day, that's definitely a female name.
Well, perhaps it could be a crossdresser. Transvestites have really like.
She's actually got a way prettier face.
She's not. She's a girl.
In this
She just
next
has
picture.
huge boobies.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope they. I hope they. act
She
as,
claims
like,
people stare at her and harass her over her large breasts.
She got them that big on purpose.
You sure?
Those are.
Don't judge her because
Those
of her
are not
undersized cup.
natural. Nobody's that
The
skinny.
29-year-old from Wales told News.
She's gonna get those bad boys reduced when she's like 35.
Newscom.au that people in the U.S. very openly react to her appearance and are very forward about it. I'm like, yeah.
Forward about it? Did you
wait-
see her dress?
Wait till you see this next one.
Okay.
They will laugh and point or stop and stare. They won't make an effort to hide what they're doing, she said.
White girl
Dun,
wasted.
dun, dun. The model said the only time people in the States aren't upfront is when they're trying to sneak a picture. Here you go. All right. So, Titty McLaughlin over here.
I gotta
Her
increase my
face
screen.
is actually pretty.
I'm trying to get it close because I
There you
want to
go.
see.
I'll hold it right there for a minute. She's pretty.
I mean,
like her face isn't bad,
it's gonna
but she's
sound.
got like gigantor titties.
So here's what's gonna happen. 35, 38, she's gonna start getting back problems. Those bad boys are gonna go to D's.
She deadlifts 450. That's in the notes.
She's still gonna have back problems with those boobies.
She said, "I feel like they forget I'm still human, still a human being, just a human being with huge boobs,
Huge fake boobs.
huge fake boobs." They allege that people in the UK are just as judgmental, though not as frank as those in the United States. And she goes on to say, "We are more reserved in the UK."
Brett
How do
Ruben
you-
said he'd
what's
be
a British-
motorboating.
God damn it! I don't know I can't.
What are you trying to say?
I can't do
What-
British accents.
What is it?
Say, we are more reserved in the UK, so they are less vocal. Say that. We're
Try.
more. I don't know how to. I don't.
We're more reserved in the UK. What was that?
So
second
they're
part?
less vocal.
We're more reserved in the UK, so they're less vocal.
Get
Not
that.
bad. That's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I think we need to get you one of those like speech things, like where you learn how to speak different languages, and it's just UK, or it's just like Irish,
I do Irish.
but it's
So
not.
I can say like, they have weird words. that, like,
Bangerdash.
they have like da is dad. They say it's fucking, but they say freckin'.
Is that from your books?
When they're the Irish characters.
I can't wait to get you. We need to get you to read some of those. Like, we'll just get you to read. We'll just go.
But I
down-
have to have the accent first. I don't have the accent.
I don't know what to tell you, but nonetheless,
listen to it, I might be able to get it.
Like the chicks got.
So hold on. So
The
Ruben
goods.
said he'd be motorboating.
All right, so those
And
are
Room said they're life preservers, not titties.
right. You just go like,
How can your
what
skin
the
stretch out to
flying
cover the
shit?
implants? No, seriously. Like she's got to have the tightest skin. Wow, those look like balls in that dress. They don't look like boobs. They look like she's got two basketballs in.
Maybe she is
Whoa.
a dude.
Yeah, that is not. And that, but
Oh my gosh.
she got it so her nipples are barely covered, and then she wonders why people stare at her. What's that?
What's that?
I mean, she wonders why people stare at her. That's how she's dressing in public.
You know,
She could have baby boobs and dress like that, and I
she's
would
the
stare
one
at her in
that's going
public.
to be like, I'm a cisgender woman. She should, because that's the only way she's getting those knockers on Instagram. And she'd be like, yeah, come check me. Like, that's just how I feel today. I feel
Greg said
like
you need to calm. I mean, Womb said you
boy.
need to calm down.
whatever.
Whatevs. She's a dude. That's what Womb said.
Right?
Yeah, she's asking for people to stare at her. I don't feel bad for her.
She said, if you have a
And her
problem with how they look,
objective.
that's on that. If they have a problem with how they look, that's on
What do you say when
them.
you
Like,
object?
no, I don't
object
have a
to women?
problem. I want to stare at your titties
Yeah.
because they are that big. And I'm like,
Well, she's
fuck.
asking you to stare at her titties.
you have M cup titties. Like,
Which
if
I didn't even know existed. I
like-
thought it only went to like E.
Dolly Parton has fucking whatever they are, right? And
Well, not anymore. She got them reduced.
or whatever she
Because
had.
again, back problems.
like, you know, like F or J, like, of course, like
I'm
when-
sure they probably.
if I
do.
go on to Pornhub,
I wonder if she has to get her bras specially made.
dude, yeah, like it's just I think it's just a fucking sheet.
They
Just
take a
wrap
basketball.
around
They
it.
grab a basketball, cut it in half, and
Right.
put
So
two ropes between it.
So like literally, I'm okay with you having them titties.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Get them all day long.
Mm-mm.
But when you're walking through the mall, not you, but when you're walking through the mall,
Cover them.
no, don't cover them. Don't do whatever.
If
do
you don't
whatever
want
you
people staring at you, cover them.
But I'm not going to stare and be like, holy, I might. for a
Well,
second.
if she's showing them, I'm going to stare, and I'm going to stare with gaped mouth. If she's wearing a
Like,
t-shirt,
are you going to do like the Jim Carrey?
no, I'm gonna do the
Holy fuck.
fuck.
Because it's like a fucking enigma.
And then I'm
Like,
gonna hit you in the chest and be like, babe, 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 babe. Sorry, Goddard.
No, I understand. I'm just saying.
If she's wearing a t-shirt, I might stare in passing, but I'm not gonna stare nearly as much as if she's flashing me.
Dude, a t-shirt even?
Sports bra and t-shirt, she'd be fine.
I mean, yeah.
They have their own
wouldn't notice them
gravity.
as
I
much.
would agree.
I don't know. I'm okay with it either way. But don't get upset when you dismantle your figure and change it up to a point where it's absurd. And they get
Right.
and then people people looking.
But here's the thing.
That doesn't mean they're judging.
That article, she's not really hurt. That is a attention grabbing article that people are going to go find her internet now, and she's going to gain 1 million followers, and then she's going to get
talking about it, aren't we?
She's going to get that model contract or that movie star contract
She's getting a Pornhub
or that porn card. She's going to get some sort of contract that's going to help pave the way to her being
Right.
comfortable. I don't think I can say well off, but
Right.
or rich,
Absolutely.
but comfortable and
I
well
don't
off.
know. I don't know.
That's no moon.
Nice.
Hmm?
That's no moon. Why does this thing connect to AirPlay? Anyway, so that's, you know what? Moon's over my
I mean, bless her heart. She struggles.
She's on the struggle bus.
Struggle is real.
Fuck yeah. What is happening to you?
Trying not to
Cough
cough.
that way.
I'll be right
That's
back.
dying.
I know. I gotta get.
You okay?
I just gotta.
She's got the allergies. Sorry about that, guys. All good. We'll be good. She'll be back here in a minute. So, with that, cheers, everybody. Take a drink. Take a drink for Beth. Maybe she makes it. Maybe she doesn't. Here's a little sip of hard AF. So good. If you haven't had hard AF, go out, get one. If you can't, I have some at the house. If you come down here, I'll give you some. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck this AirPlay is connected and why it's connected. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. So, how are you guys this week? I'm waiting for Beth to get back and after she finishes dying in the other room. But we've got some fun shit, some additional fun shit to talk about. There is a story about. All right, we're just going to jump into it. Fuck it. Okay, don't die. Where there's always people out there, right? You're good, honey. There's always people out there. There's experts in everything, right? And just think, experts. Gigi's on. Is Gigi on? Nice. Sorry, Beth just had to run off because she was having a coughing attack. Experts warn bringing a cake to the office is just as bad as secondhand smoke, which I'm fairly certain is not a thing. So, of course, the health expert has revealed bringing a cake into work is just as bad as for you as secondhand smoke. Professor and chairwoman of the Food Standards Agency. What the fuck is that? Have you ever heard of the Food Standards Agency? I have not. Susan Jebb, who lectures about food and diet at Oxford University, has warned against workplace treats. So, number one, anybody that lectures you on shit, she probably, I don't know. Now, if she's a nutritionist and a fitness something or other, okay, maybe. So she told the Daily Mail, if nobody brought in cakes into the office, I would not eat cakes in the day. But because people bring cakes in, I eat them. Okay, so that's stupid, number one. Because obviously you have no self-control. I love cake. I'm not like, get fucked with your cake. But then again, we don't have ashtrays sitting around offices anymore either, right? So do we just like ban cake? You know what? There's something you should ban. Ban fucking anybody ever for the rest of the eternity cooking fish in a fucking microwave. When I worked in the office, people that fucking cooked fish in there's a handful of things like do not cook like broccoli and Brussels sprouts in the microwave at the office.
There's a whole commercial about that.
Right? Do not cook fish in the fucking microwave at the office. Right? But not bringing cake into the office, like eat shit.
Why is it bad
Because
for
it's
you?
worse for you than secondhand smoke, evidently, according to
How is cake bad for you? Because it makes you fat?
exactly Gigi's on. He said, how about self-control, bish? Exactly. Don't eat the fucking cake.
Well, I want to understand why. So, like, is it because it's bad for your sugar, bad for
No,
your weight?
because
Like,
you missed this one line, and that's fine.
Sorry,
Are you
I was
feeling
dying.
better?
Yeah.
Okay, you catch up.
I'm still breathing really hard.
You get your inhaler and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, good. No, she said if nobody, I'll repeat this one
Thank
for
you, Benji. I love you, sweet boy.
Oh. She said if nobody brought in cakes into the office, I would not eat cakes in the day. But because people bring in cakes, I eat them.
Yeah, Gigi hit it on the head.
Go
That's
fuck
on
yourself.
you.
Right. So that's why I went on my tirade about like don't bring other shit in.
Listen, I understand that I have an issue with sweets,
Dude, I love cake. Who doesn't? But I don't eat cake.
but I
every
don't blame.
goddamn
Well,
day.
but if I do, I
would.
don't
No, I
blame.
wouldn't. I'm not even into that.
I would eat cake every day,
No, you-
but I wouldn't blame somebody else because I ate cake every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, we're in a world where, as a woman, you can't show your boobs on Facebook.
Oh, that's
But
right. Yeah, yeah.
Anybody else who identifies as non-woman,
But I could grow my man boobs. Like I could go full fucking.
We're not gonna back.
like-
We're not going backwards. I'm just saying.
I could eat just shit tons of cakes. What I'm getting at.
I could eat. Listen, we've had this conversation. I would forgo
Go full Ben Stiller from fucking Tropic Thunder. Or no, fucking
Dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
when he was. So I would forgo alcohol for sweets. I probably would forgo. Hey, do you want? The only thing I wouldn't say yes to, like, do you want pizza or dessert? I want pizza. Do you want a steak or do you want dessert? Dessert.
Pete, no.
Yeah.
Those are all wrong answers. What's wrong with you?
This is the world
But see,
I
you're a
live in.
sweet and
I
I'm a
love
savory.
sweet.
Like I like,
You eat more sweets now because you're married to me than you did before.
but I
me.
don't eat them that often.
Yes, you eat ice cream almost every night during the summer.
It's summer,
Yeah, but that's every night.
and I only eat it
You
twice
said you
a
didn't
week.
eat sweets that
I eat
often.
it twice a week. I eat it after jujitsu nights. The only time I
That's
ever eat it.
often.
2 times a week during the
Yes.
summer.
2 times a week, every week. That's often.
During the
look
summer,
Look up often.
3 times or more.
You just made that shit up.
A couple is.
Aw, Benji says I'm a nice person.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm reconsidering that right now.
Gigi said I control myself to bake and eat the entire cake. Exactly.
Bacon and booze. Gigi, that's kind of, it's meat and so I prefer.
You're a meat and
steak.
potato guy,
I'm a meat and potato. I prefer a steak over sweets every goddamn day.
and I am the
Right.
exact
And
opposite.
yeah, exactly. And I would prefer a beer over a pizza. Carbohydrates nonetheless. Or I would, you know what I mean? Like, or a whiskey over something, you know what I mean? That's just me though.
I mean, I'm lucky I live in a world where I don't have to pick one over the other, but if I did, sweets is probably going to win every time.
Yeah, but at the end of the days, you're eating your dog, so whatever.
And I have to learn to love bananas
kidding.
and
She
strawberries and
continued
natural
with
shit.
smoking after a very long time. We've got to a place where we understand that individuals have to make some effort, but that we can make their efforts more successful by having a supportive environment. She added that the secondhand smoke could harm others the same way that food can, quote unquote. So the next time you want to bring in a few birthday red velvet cupcakes, heed this warning.
I'm bringing them in.
Dude, I'm bringing double to that.
I
bitch's
used to
office.
bake and take it to the office on purpose so that we wouldn't have it here.
Yeah, so
Like
she
we would
said-
keep like half of it here and take half to the office.
So the professor also criticized the UK government's decision to delay the ban of multi-buy deal ads, whatever, for
What?
junk food.
Oh.
Jeb said that's not fair. That's not fair. At the moment, we allow whatever. She just goes off the deep end, goes full fucking retard. So, cakes, secondhand smoke. Which would you prefer?
Cakes.
I mean, cakes, of course, right? But
Because the only thing secondhand smoke is going to make me want to do is smoke.
there's that. But you get skinny from smoking
No, you don't.
because of the cancer.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Does that mean you're going to get skinny one day?
Maybe. Yeah.
No, because you're going to quit smoking one day, honey.
I'm skinny anyway.
You're not skinny. I wouldn't like you if you were skinny.
I'm thin.
You're
Well built.
you're svelte.
Svelte?
It's kind of like, yeah, I think it's a thing. I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
I don't know.
You're healthy. Sometimes you have a beer belly, but not very
I
often.
am allergic to peanuts, but moderately, like very minor.
It's
more
all up
psychosomatic
here.
nowadays.
Yes.
I just don't like peanuts anymore.
Oh, they're so good.
No, they're really not.
No, they
taste like
really are.
shit. So, you know what? Just do
Oh,
that.
Boom goes, I heard smoke. Continue smoking. I'm on it.
You know, I mean, you got to do what you want to do. Like, there's also the part of life is like, hey, we don't need to worry about all your shit. Have your fucking steak a bunch of times. Have some chicken. Eat a fucking salad every once in a while. Have a fucking piece of cake when it's your birthday. Don't eat the whole cake by
and
yourself.
try not to, if somebody brings cake in every day, try to maybe just do it once a week.
Yeah.
Little
How about
self-control.
you have a little, Gigi said it, have a little
Yep.
fucking self-control.
Manifest your
And a
destiny.
whiskey, asshole.
Manifest your destiny.
Yeah. Supplement your fucking calories.
I used a
With
really good
booze.
statement there.
What's that?
Manifest your destiny.
Manifest your destiny. I'm just all these
You're
things.
just jotting shit down tonight, whether it's good or not.
Oh, we're good.
Ruben goes, never mind. It's stupid. I can't do it.
Okay, so you tell your story.
I have a
real
story.
quick. Yeah, you've got the chicken crisis.
Oh, so we kind of mentioned this before. So we all know eggs.
Chicken crisis. Everybody's
So
going to start
expensive.
growing their own chickens out of the
So
ground.
expensive. Like, I didn't realize that they're now up 60%.
Yeah.
So what does that make a carton of eggs?
Dude, some places it's like
Let me
$9.
let me look at HEB real quick.
I looked them up just the other day when I heard it. Somebody was saying it depends on where you're at. Like some people buy like 5 dozen at a time, right?
Right.
And
Why would you buy so many?
because if you have fucking bunch of kids, it's like your week's worth of eggs, right? But we don't eat eggs that frequently.
I eat twice a week.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
we
eat
don't
2 twice a
like
week.
make eggs
No,
that frequently.
unless we're doing that or maybe tacos.
Yeah, doing something like that, right? And you go,
Yeah, they're
Fuck.
a little. So a 36 count at HEB is $13.
love having you here, Gigi.
Who?
Gigi, she said, I miss being here.
I know we miss you.
What
you
were you saying, honey?
girl. So an 18 count is $6.92, which used to be like $3.
But for which, yeah, that's the thing.
I'm looking
they're
at
literally,
a
they're
large,
literally
a large.
100% more, right?
I'm trying to look at. So what we buy now is $4.61, and it didn't used to.
Might have
be
been
high.
230 or 240 or something like
Maybe,
that. Right?
yeah.
So it's literally everything's gone up half, right? Or over
I mean,
double.
it kind of makes sense, but it goes
But
back
why?
to it goes
But what's the reason behind it?
chicken flu. All these birds are dying.
It was bird flu.
Yeah,
They've got.
They've got-
did they get the bird COVID?
they
They
got.
didn't get their fucking vaccinations.
It says So I was just looking at that. What
Don't they have bird flu vaccinations yet?
not for chickens. So
That sounds a failure of science. Shouldn't we get Pfizer on that or Moderna or?
it's not going to keep them from getting the
Bill
flu.
Gates
Have you learned
fixed
nothing from
that
the recent vaccination?
Just
Okay,
saying.
so you can buy a dozen eggs, right, for almost $5, or you can
told
buy
my
a
brother-
chicken.
yeah.
You can buy a chicken for $5. Who, after 5 months, living in a warmer climate, we could get an egg a day.
Yep.
So we could get 7 eggs, not quite a dozen, but
He
it
said,
would.
don't trust anything Beth says.
Who said that?
Womb.
Oh, shush.
Just
Shush. But there are some precautions people should take if they decide they're going to do their own backyard chicken flock. What you doing over there?
just a
Arr,
weird.
arr. So before you build a coop and subscribe to the Chicken Whisper, health experts have a warning.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
There's work. They are work.
Well, I just
My
hate how they
brother
try
has
to
a
scare
bunch,
you with it. Nowadays, it's like, how scared can we make the nation?
Yeah. don't be
Caring for
scared of
backyard
this.
chickens is not as easy as bringing home a cute new kitten, and keeping chickens can come with a handful of serious
It's
health
actually
risks.
easier, I think.
Well, there's health risks.
Yeah, but Joe has a fucking
I mean-
dozen chickens and some had some ducks.
Ducks. You
He's
need to
gonna have a
take extra
goat.
precaution when handling the chickens and their eggs.
Yeah, of course. You got to wash your fucking hands.
But they're saying, so the thing they're saying is backyard poultry
Salmonella.
specifically can have salmonella germs in their poop and on their bodies. And even when they look healthy and clean, well, no shit, they're an animal.
So the really good thing about like fresh farm, like
They last forever and they taste delicious.
you get these mineral wipes and you wash your hands and you don't do anything. Just wipe them with these mineral wipes.
And it keeps them good for
And
like
you
a
can put
year.
them on your counter for up to a year.
Yep.
Like it's not the shit that we get that are
So here's where it kind of gets scary. So the bacteria can live on the bird's beak, feathers, and feet, as well as their digestive tracts, and can spread to areas around where the birds live and onto
That's
people's
normal.
clothes, hands, and shoes. So yeah, I mean,
so
perhaps you should
wash
change.
your hands and you leave your shoes outside that you go muck the stall
Yeah,
with.
or you wear nasty clothes that you'll throw in a bin when you come
so
back in.
like when Joe goes out,
It's not that hard.
Yeah, he just cleans out the pen. My brother has this big ass.
They just really want to scare everybody.
They do. They don't want people to go do it.
They don't want people to be
themselves.
self-sustaining
Yeah.
or self-sufficient.
They're like, oh, be
because then
wary.
it takes away from the power that they have to make us rely on them.
I read an article. I think it was
You
probably
read?
fucking once in a while. It was like a month ago or something like that, and it basically said that if 1 in 6 households in the United States started a coop of 6 chickens,
1 in 6 households started a coop of chickens.
chickens,
Okay.
it would completely get
Eradicate
rid
the
of
chicken
the
farms?
chicken farm requirements.
I mean, I don't want to get rid of chicken farms, but I
No,
would
not
love.
for like just for the egg industry would be gone. Like,
Well, that would be chicken farms. I
but-
guess we would
but the
still eat
egg
them.
the egg
Yeah, we'd
industry,
still eat them. Can you hand me that?
Yeah.
Or pour me
you know what I
some, one
mean?
of
And
the
you
two?
go like,
Did I like this?
Yeah, you like that. So you go, fuck.
Would
We have room right out
I
in our
think
back.
that we could
to
do one.
build a
I think
coop.
Mick would drive us crazy.
No,
My little puppy would
I think
be.
you'd get used to it. Just like he gets used to everything. Can't chase everything forever.
Oh, he thinks he
His
can.
ass is gonna get old eventually.
No, he's not.
He might actually start protecting those chickens.
He's not a donkey.
Yeah,
Donkeys
maybe.
learn to protect whatever they're with. So
Mickey. I don't know. What do you do? Like, so I've got friends in California. I've got a friend in California who has like fucking, I think Corey's got like what? He's got
I have no
6
idea.
chickens
Yeah,
out there.
something like that.
But he also, dude, redid his entire backyard to
So-
fucking have, he grows all his own vegetables.
Fruit and vegetables.
All of, but he's in Dana Point,
Yes.
California. And he's got like the optimal
Setting.
just
Yeah.
temperature and
So-
everything, right?
This is the reason why they're worried. So, just over the past year, there have been several multi-state salmonella outbreaks. Backyard flocks have been connected to at least 1,200 people getting sick with salmonella.
That's
At
'cause
least
people don't wash their
225
fucking
people
hands.
were hospitalized, and there were 2 deaths connected to backyard poultry in 22 alone.
Oh, out of 340
Gazillion and 50 million. Yeah.
people. Yeah. You know what?
225. I mean, that's like less than 1%. 225 people hospitalized.
in the entire, no, that's not less than 1%.
I just guessed.
that's
I suck at math.
0.000. That's less than the COVID vaccine.
Is it less than the amount I own in Bitcoin?
Yes.
Okay. That's nothing then,
It's nothing.
because
Like,
I don't own
225
shit in
people,
Bitcoin.
like,
and only 2
like,
deaths.
like
I mean, is it natural selection?
the
I'm
chances of
such
you
a
dying of
dick.
salmonella are lower than you just
Falling off.
from this moment next to you falling down the stairs and dying. From now
What?
until we get done with this show.
Why you gotta put that out there?
I'm just saying that is statistically the odds.
It's improbable.
It's
Have you ever heard of chickens can also expose people to Campylobacter?
Who cares? cook your fucking chicken and wash your
Campylobacter.
goddamn hands and don't lick your chicken.
I mean, if you're worried about the beak, the feet, and the feathers, you're getting freaky deaky with your chicken.
If you like fucking fried chicken's feet,
Ew.
cut them off.
Gross.
Fry the living shit
Well,
out of
probably
anything.
clean
you
them
fry.
first with little
How do you clean them?
soap and water.
Oh, do that too. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
either.
isn't fry? Can't you just fry the shit out of everything?
mean,
and it just kills everything.
I don't want to rely
I think that's
on
how that
just
works.
that.
I don't know the rules, but nonetheless, so the chicken crisis is real. If you're
Chicken
gonna
crisis is
do it,
real, and the health
you know what?
issues
Go
are
to
there.
like your local Tractor Supply or something,
Oh yeah, baby chicken, they're $5.
and ask them how to fucking do it. They will tell you everything.
Well, so a guy that I saw this interview with, he's like, he had a big chicken coop. You could tell he'd been doing it for a while. He's like, you don't have to go this grand. Just get a little 4x4, and
Mhm.
get just a few chickens. You don't have
That's all
to.
you need.
Yeah. I think if we ever did it, we only need like 3 chickens.
We need 3 chickens. And we could be splitting them with them and fucking, not them because they moved out. Across.
With them and them.
Yeah, them and them.
I like eggs.
Hell yeah. Especially fresh egg. I'm building the coop.
Well, I think you have to get permission from the HOA. So
I'm not getting permission.
Good luck and
for shit.
Godspeed with that fight.
Anyway. All right. So going back to another story. This one was fun. A lady cut her cock's head off.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh? A lady cut her cock's head off. And then cooked it.
The head? Just the head?
Yep.
She cooked the whole
Woman
cock.
divides.
She wanted a little fried cock.
She wanted a little fried poultry cock. A cock. A woman
Gigi
divides.
said she had chickens hanging out in her kitchen. No issues.
See, that's what I'm
So-
saying. Like, they're not just this nasty, dirty thing. Like, they're constantly cleaning themselves. They actually pick bugs up off all your ground.
They eat critters.
Yeah, they eat all the shit. They eat the cicadas. They eat
Somebody
all
in
the stuff.
Phoenix was like, they eat scorpions. I was like, well, thankfully we don't have to worry about that now.
Yeah, but no, we have scorpions here. There are scorpions in Texas.
Don't ever tell me that again.
There are.
There's no snakes
You
and
have
there's
never lived.
there's
in-
no reptiles.
Oh, so well,
There's no reptiles
say
and
the
there's
story
no
about the
scorpions.
fucking
Oh God.
roof. Jesus Christ.
The roof is
We'll take
on
any
fire.
donations
At this
you
point,
guys
at this
have.
point, I'm gonna let the motherfucker burn.
We'll talk about that after the story, okay? All right, so woman divides internet by killing and frying pet roosters who pecked daughter's face. Did you hear the last part of that?
No, what? Huh?
Jeez.
No, I was reading. Sorry.
I know.
I know.
I see you look down, and I know I am gonna have to repeat.
You know, you lost the audience.
Yeah, I lost
The
well,
initial,
you're my audience.
the internal audience.
Woman divides internet by killing and frying pet rooster who picked her daughter's face.
Oh, ow.
Pecked.
The daughter probably was being a dick.
A woman has come in for a bit of a criticism. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say,
PETA was probably
I
all
was
over
trying
that
to say
shit.
criticism, but I just didn't come out.
Criticism. Look at
Yeah,
you
after she
being.
killed and fried her pet rooster because it pecked her daughter. Megan Schmidt finally had enough after her mean old rooster. I guess. Hi, turned on her daughter, attacking her. In the photos.
Roosters are mean. This surprised her. Roosters are mean.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, they're
They're not
protected.
really pets.
Yeah. So Joe, my brother, has a rooster now. He didn't know because he just picked up 6 chickens.
And one of them was a
Chicks.
male.
And one
I
of
thought
them
they had to keep them separate so that you would
He
know that.
does. 'Cause
No. The store.
Well, they try to sex them, but sometimes they
They're
just
too young.
get through, right?
Oh, that's good.
And what'll happen is they'll impregnate all your fucking, and then you end up with more chickens versus just eggs.
Can he sell them?
Well, fuck, I don't know. I don't know
Sell
what
them
he
to
did.
the store that sold him the
I'm
cock.
pretty sure he just probably.
Did you
killed
hear
the
what I
fucking
said?
thing.
Sell them to the store that sold you the cock.
Sell the cock back to the cock.
No, sell the
seller.
babies.
Sell the cock back to the cock seller.
There's a good
Technically,
line in
a-
there somewhere. I just haven't figured it out
Cock
yet.
seller. Is
Cockseller?
that would that have been a job description? You're a cockseller?
I would be a cock seller.
Coxler.
No, it's not one word.
Coxler.
It's not a peach. So peachler. It's a peach seller.
In photos posted online, the young girl can be seen with scratch marks and cuts across her face and neck. Megan later claimed in a Facebook post, which has since been deleted, that she had no other choice but to put the rooster down and eat it. At least she fucking
I mean, yeah, but
It's
you
called
don't
the
have
circle of life,
you don't have
bitch.
to advertise it.
my dog, you bite me.
Liar, because we had a dog bite you and you didn't kill him. You didn't. You
And
actually
the
loved him more.
days, I'm
You
telling you,
actually
man.
loved him more because you were like,
Bomber
oh,
bites
you
my
bet-
hand just a little tad harder. Like,
because
you're
you don't know how.
fucking-
He,
that little.
that
he-
only happens to you. I know how to get
He's
that
like
dog.
playing, and he goes, "Out!" Just
Yeah,
one
he gets a little rough
fucking
when he plays.
pressure.
You're never gonna hurt that dog.
Telling you, golden retrievers don't know their own strength.
No.
He's lazy as
sometimes.
fuck because normally he's
not
just
lazy.
laying there going like
He's
this.
not lazy.
Arp,
He's laid
arp,
back.
arp.
He's laid back. I love it when he runs in the backyard because he's all goodum, 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 goodum.
I'm not gonna eat Bomber. I'm definitely gonna eat Lucy.
They do love you, David.
She woke.
Dick.
What?
I just caught what you said.
Huh?
You cannot eat my little girl.
That sounds weird. Don't say it like that. She's the food source. She wrote, "Well, it finally happened to our mean old backyard
This is
rooster.
awful.
Hi,
Thanks.
hi.
Jesus.
Attacked the baby child. So, and she goes, we were so lucky that he didn't do anything more damage than she did. Because you think about it, I mean,
Could have got an eye.
Yeah, that would fucking.
First of all, I blame her. How old is her daughter?
Little kid.
Shouldn't have had her daughter around a rooster because they are mean. But they're mean. Roosters are mean.
So she said,
I don't have any, and I know
she would have lost an eye. Nevertheless, he got what he was coming. Dude, you're the no. There's no sympathy for a fucking rooster.
Well, and
eat shit.
I I love all things animal. I'm okay with her eating them. I don't think she needed to advertise it.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
That should have been a private moment.
No.
With ominous deus ominous.
I think that all farmers should walk around, especially chicken farmers, should walk around with a samurai sword.
You're so jacked up.
Right? Shouldn't you just walk around and be like,
no.
Right? And it's just
that
instantaneous.
You would have PETA on your ass so fast.
That's as instantaneous as you can get.
It's not.
So
honestly, I don't think PETA thinks anything's kind unless you let them.
Like, because you don't have to like pin it down and get it stressed out and you hit it with an axe.
I don't know how they kill a chicken. I don't want to know.
Like you can.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know how a huge corporation kills a chicken. I know how people kill a chicken by breaking their neck, but I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about that either. I don't like killing animals.
I don't like killing animals.
I don't like killing animals.
Why did you sound like Donald Trump right there?
Because I have a really deep voice.
Like, I don't like killing animals. No, that motherfucker eats more McDonald's and Burger
I'm okay with McDonald's.
Fine.
I don't need to. I don't see those animals.
Oh, so you just don't want to okay. So when we go hunting,
I don't want to imagine it, and I don't want to see it.
You don't want to.
We've had this conversation. I can't shoot to kill, but I'll eat the fuck out of for you do all of it.
I gotta go pick that.
Is it ready?
Get that deer tomorrow. Yeah.
Is it ready?
Yep.
Oh, great! Here goes a couple $100 on top of.
Just
on top of.
Shit ton of meat. Oh, let's get into that.
Oh.
So you guys know.
Remember when we had the fire, the fire scare. That we got very lucky that our house didn't burn down.
So this is kind of okay. This is just going to be.
Let me give backstory first.
I know, real quick, but this is a note to being. If you're going to buy a house and you're going to.
We never thought about this before. We will in our next houses. So when Travis went up there to make sure that there wasn't a fire somewhere that we missed up there, because Greg had thrown out his back, he couldn't go up there. So Travis went. He did notice that there was
mice droppings.
Yeah. So we. As a couple said we probably should get that checked out. So I'll let you now tell the story of today's adventure.
So this is it's just a homeowner thing.
There's no Guns or Louis this year. That's how I'm going to start this story.
Yeah. I'm still going to buy.
Nope. There's no Guns or Louis this year.
It might just be what are those cheap ass ones? Those ones that the gangbangers.
No, you're not going to buy a cheap gun. You're going to buy a good gun or no gun at all.
Kidding. Anyway,
I only like it in the moment. You're totally
We had
right.
dude came over and inspected the upstairs.
He was a really nice guy.
Just above here. Yep.
Great salesman.
Downstairs, inspected our
garage attic.
We're a 2-story, like 1-story, 2-story. And
we're split level.
Found kind of. Found a bunch of shit. And we already knew it.
We had an idea that so he did show pictures. You can see the trails that they're using to get through stuff.
Our house is about 20 years old, and we live up against a wash, and
we live in the country, kind of.
Yeah, lots of critters.
Kind of. There's more country than us, but we
Evidently, we have rats and fucking mice in our fucking ceiling.
Well,
or in our attic. Not in our ceiling, in our attic. Right?
Does that mean you're gonna have to start putting, like, after all this is done, are you gonna have to put rat poison up there?
They treat it all. So
okay, so it'll be treated. So if they ever come back, those critters won't make it.
This is a thing to think about when you guys go and look at houses, and you need to get we moved into this house. Keep in mind, we moved in this house and we had 3 days to look at houses.
We had 2 days to look at houses. We flew out on the third day.
2 days to look at houses, right? And we were like, we need to move.
And this house is great.
This house is awesome. We love this. I love this house. Second favorite house.
I was gonna say, do you love it as much as Colorado house?
Second favorite house. Right, just because of where it's at. We lived in Colorado Springs and I had Pikes Peak looking out my back.
I know.
Window, right?
It was cold as fuck though.
Yeah, and nonetheless, but you go like, oh shit.
Don't make it too long.
Little things that go and do it.
So you get an inspector, right? And the inspector looks at the comments.
And they're supposed to go up there and look at it.
But they don't go up there to look for
certain things.
Yeah, they go up there to make sure that there's
i.e. rodents and things like that, right?
We know. So
No,
we've been told.
we love our house, but we find things on a regular basis.
A regular
happens.
Joe did work that probably a professional should have been sometimes, and so we have to bring a
So we're not
professional
convincing
in
yourself.
to
Like
fix. We like this house.
this house is awesome. It's 33,000 square feet of house.
Way too big for us.
Fucking gigantic. We live downstairs.
Hence the reason why this is upstairs.
But we had this little, like a piece of fucking material got into our furnace that caught some smoke, and that's what triggered
the fire alarm. Like we had a small
no,
fire.
and it triggered this whole review.
Yeah, we had a small fire. The small fire caused us to do some extra research. The extra research got us to notice that there are some critters living in the attic space.
What we're going to get to
and
is
now
this. We are going to get our entire attic.
It's not a small endeavor. Look at the big word I used.
Vacuumed out.
They're going to vacuum out the existing insulation.
And put in.
They're going to sanitize the whole room. And they're going to put in.
David's been here. It's a nice house. Like, I love my house. Fucking drag. We got 3 bedrooms up here.
Oh, Boom said he only lives this small corner of the house. I think I like that.
Yeah.
But they're going to sanitize the whole room. They're going to sanitize
because
they're
like, dude, you've got a lot of shit going on.
He said one more step away. This is what freaked me out. You're one, and he did this on purpose. I get it. He was a great salesman. He goes, you're one step away from snakes because you have bugs that bring in rodents that bring in snakes. And I was like, you just brought up reptiles, and I'm freaked out.
So it's a big bill. Big bill. But,
way bigger than I expected.
But if you guys can get ahead of these things,
check out the attic.
You're looking at like thousands and thousands and thousands.
Oh, we're looking at
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Go get if you have
Louis,
any
no
way,
gun.
Like if you have any way of doing something like that on your own,
or if your house is brand new and you've lived in there a couple years,
get it checked. Keep the maintenance because we don't know what the guy did before us. This house, we've lived here
20 years.
There's
There's been 2 prior owners before us.
And you just got to be, dude, again, we tell you everything that happens in this house. Like we've talked about the electrical, the fans downstairs, like fucker. Then I had my nephew, luckily he's an electrician, knew what the fuck he was doing. Because if I was going to rewire some fans, he was like, dude, no.
The whiskey is kicked in. I'm not coughing anymore.
Nice. But there's so many things that we work in an insurance industry.
Well, and it's also pride of ownership.
That's the other thing. Yeah,
I'm not going to live in a dirty ass house.
Blowing fucking.
Well, because the guy had a great point. He's like, you could be breathing some of this.
Yeah, GG, vermin don't care how nice your house is.
They just look for a place to get warm.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I don't know if it's true or not. The thought is there's a couple houses down from us that is the root cause of everyone having to deal. I mean, we've seen rats run along
the fence line. Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen, they're not as easy to see because they're small mice.
Kind of in like this intermediate area of like, there's a big ass wash.
We live outside city limits. We're not quite in the country.
We're kind of.
We live outside city limits. We have the luxury of the wash behind us, which means we have nobody behind us. But at the same time, we have the detriment of the wash behind us because it breeds life.
But just be mindful. Like
we've never dealt with this before. We've never even thought about this before.
Yeah. Phoenix, living in Phoenix.
Because here's the thing. In Phoenix,
ultra heat.
Nothing can live in the attic in Phoenix.
Yeah. And then you live in Colorado and it's fucking freezing.
Yeah.
We didn't have rats in Phoenix.
No.
San Antonio's like
Phoenix is so hot.
San
Even
Antonio's
if we
like
had rats 4 months out of the year, they'd get cooked to death.
That's what I'm saying.
In the attic.
Yeah.
Supposedly, now we have solar, so I don't care that. He's like, it will really help your electric bill. He doesn't know we have solar. It'll really help your electric bill. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I want it for the health fucking.
Yeah.
I don't want this bullshit.
Well, you sit up here, you work right here, and this is where this shit is at. So it's coming through the vents. But so luckily it's a 1-day process.
If we sell the house in 10 years, it'll be a selling point.
Are we going to stay here another 10 years?
I don't fucking know. We gotta wait for the kids.
We gotta wait for the kids to grow up and then move and then move and then.
But just be mindful. It's just one of those things. We want to share that and like we're transparent.
Not our soapbox, but woe is me. But it's just
it's not a woe is me.
Live a lesson.
Like it's gonna cost a lot.
Learn a lesson of what I've lived.
Have somebody come out and at least
Gigi said,
open your shit.
I had a rat in my attic shortly after we moved here. Just needed to have a perimeter secured. I mean, so here's what the guy told us about that. And it kind of makes sense. And then there's part of me that's kind of like, bullshit. But he's like, you can close one hole and they'll just
They'll
make
find
another one
way.
because their teeth, they always have to work their mouths.
Well, we've got a million squirrels in our backyard, and I keep telling you, I want to start fucking shooting.
No, can't shoot them.
See, I'm just gonna. I think I just realized what you've been saying all these years.
What?
That's code.
What?
No, I can't shoot them in front of you.
No, you can't shoot them. What you give into the world, you get tenfold.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're gonna get shot.
No,
in the balls.
I shot you a deer last weekend.
Well, that's different. We're saving the population because they overpopulate. We're being
Fucking,
kind.
we have 90 squirrels.
Simmer down now.
My God. This thing has a noise thing that
It doesn't make you as loud to them as it makes you
can
loud
we get
to
back
me.
on?
Oh,
Well,
lost your
there goes
pencil.
that pencil. What do you want to talk about? What else do you have going on for the rest of the week, honey? How was your week? You had a busy week.
I had a crazy week.
Let's just talk bullshit.
Well, I don't want to bore people.
Are we going to bore people? Don't talk about your work stuff then. Nobody wants to hear about that. What books are you reading? We haven't talked about your book.
Right now, I am
Pull up your
reading.
book club. Let's see.
I'm reading, believe it or not, I've had it for a little while and it took me a while
Yeah,
to
it's
get
been
in
a
the
long
mood.
time since your book club reviews.
I am reading
so for
50
the
Shades
ladies
of Grey.
out there.
So 50 Shades of Grey, right? So I've read all three. 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed,
50
and then
Shades
I read
Unicorns?
Grey. So that's the books I'm reading now are from Christian's perspective.
Did they actually do the whole thing? Because I remember
they
you
did.
talking
They
about
let the third one finally came
David
out.
said, did somebody say books? David's Osborne.
Likes books or doesn't like
says
books?
it's like he's into books.
Oh yeah, but not my kind of books.
Yeah. So if you want to read 50 Shades of Grey, you can connect with her.
So I'm reading the third and final book from Christian Grey's perspective. It's really fucking long. I mean, I've been reading it for 2 days and I'm only 22% in. I'm kind of like, okay, maybe I read it in bits and pieces.
Is it the summation of all of his combination?
So it's the summation
Did you hear what
of
I just said?
did, and I'm gonna ignore it because it was really stupid.
Summation
It's
of
the
all of his
summation of
combination?
his. The only reason why I really want to read it is because it gives an inside perspective of some things that happened in the movie that you don't know about. But I think I'm gonna have to break it into I'm gonna get to 25%. I'm gonna
Okay.
take a break and read another book. And then I'll come back to it, read another 25% until I conquer it. Because it said it was a 16-hour read.
That's a long book, right?
That is it's 800 pages. That's really fucking long.
Is it good though? Or is it taking time to get into it?
So no, it's good from a perspective of how do it's interesting, but I already know the story because I read her perspective already. So that's where I get
Greg is
bored.
reading 50 Shades of Gay. Ghey. Yes.
I love you. Stupid. Womb. Stupid.
But
So I think I'm gonna find a new book. I'm kind of going through a paranormal romance.
again,
I mean,
are you out of shit? Have you ever read like
No,
an
I've-
alien romance
Oh,
one
yeah.
where like the
I
dude
tried
just
to-
got like
I
big
read-
fucking
I read-
pincers?
there
and
was
he's,
one that
just
was, like-
clapping that ass.
It's not that bad, but they had horns and shit. But I read like 3 of 10, and I was like, all right, I'll come back to you.
Like nothing. There's just like
well, you gotta kick up.
woman has sex with crab
They have different. So
appendages.
they don't have they have in all the alien ones. They're somewhat normal.
Okay.
They have knobs on their winkies,
They're fucking bull. Okay, so
they like get locked together. It's also the
What?
same thing in the
they get
paranormal.
locked together. Oh, like they're going full dog dick.
Almost, but
Like where
not.
it swells up and they can't let
No,
go.
they can undo when they want, but until you decide that you're mates, you don't knob your knob.
You don't lock your knob.
You don't knob your knob. Yeah.
Explain yourself. What the fuck does that mean?
So
Don't choke.
I know. I'm
No,
trying,
you're
but
getting hot. That's the problem.
well, I don't want to
Drink a little bit.
on
Drink
I don't
some
want to cough in
liquor.
the mic. It's almost counterintuitive because I try not to cough, which makes me cough harder.
Here,
I'm
I got an
good.
inhaler right here.
I'm good. I'll just drink more whiskey.
Yeah, here. Just puff, puff, give.
So okay, I'll tell you about a lot in the shifter romances, and
Okay.
what I mean by shifter romances is
They
he's
carry
a
big
man and a
dicks with,
wolf,
like,
or he's a
knobby
man
dick
and a
ding
bear, or he's
dongs.
a man and a jaguar.
Okay.
They have, or man and
Knobby dicks.
a wolf is big. They have a knob
They slob on their knob.
They slob on their knob at a certain point.
Okay.
You have to admit that you're mates before you can slob on your knob.
Okay.
It doesn't lock you in, but it definitely.
They have those little spur things that like.
No, it doesn't spur. It's literally just a knob.
Okay. Sounds really.
But I also
that would not
just
be
got
good
done.
for like.
I just got done reading a
human
mafia romance.
The fuck does the mafia have to do with it?
They fall in love, babe, just like everybody else.
The mafia. The
mafiosos.
I know. Well, I know that, but why was that paranormal?
That's not. I said I didn't say it was paranormal.
Go back to the
I just
paranormal
said
thing.
I
I don't
went
give
through
a fuck about the
mafia.
I want to know about the aliens. Fucking
Aliens sometimes have knobs.
like, what is that?
It's called
Woom said
imagination.
sloppy toppy.
What's sloppy taffy? No,
Toppy. He said sloppy toppy.
I mean, kind of. But it doesn't have to be toppy. It could be bottomy. Not your butt. I'm not talking about your butt. I'm talking about on bottom versus on top.
None of what you said was. Yeah. No.
No,
Okay. Go
none of
back
it was
to
PG?
the. Keep going.
How many viewers do we have? Do we lose anyone?
Like 24,000.
No, we don't. How many do we really have?
Because you're all just talking shit. I have no idea.
So I'm
14,
trying
15,
to
16, 17.
I'm trying to make myself get into because I go through weird phases. Like I want really rough mean sex. Like I want some BDSM or erotic, and then
Jesus
I go.
Christ.
I know. And then I go to I want really comedy romance.
Okay.
And then I go to I want some paranormal romance. Which is a little
that
freaky
fist is,
deaky.
with that pencil is like
Little
really
freaky
worrying
deaky.
me
And
right
then
now.
I go to let's just have a little.
Can we cuddle? Like I'll be the small.
No, there's no
spoon.
cuddle. I don't read cuddle books. It's either funny
Or just
I guess
fucking the
I guess
wall.
funny could be my cuddle. Nobody fucks the wall because they all just fuck each
up
other.
against the wall.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's what a girl needs in her life sometimes.
What a girl wants.
I mean,
what
we
a
should
girl
take a
needs.
picture. Like this picture right here, this resist me, it looks fucking hot, doesn't it?
David, why would you say, Beth, do I have some books for you? What the fuck are
Guys-
you reading,
guys
bro?
do read romance
No, they
novels.
do
Yes.
you?
Yes, some
Oh,
guys
God,
do.
Man. Okay. Maybe you two need to do a fucking book review show.
Maybe.
Because I was like, I'll be the backup for you to do your book review that we've talked about for 2 years.
I know. And then
And maybe it's just David that needs to step up in here.
and then I got what's her name? Celine's friend who also liked romance novels. but-
Lori?
No,
Or I don't know.
Lori. No, that's just had a baby.
Yeah, I don't know names.
I'm blanking on her name. You
I hate
do.
people. So
You hate people.
no, I'm just kidding.
Um,
But David would work. He
But
goes,
so, like,
I
I'm
read
getting
some
ready to read one
romance
that's,
novels.
that I'm getting ready to read one. It's part of a.
You're getting ready to. Like you're prep.
I'm fixing to.
Like, are you setting, like, you getting the
Well,
fucking
'cause-
tissue box and the fucking
Oh,
lotion
you
out?
laugh though. But so the other night I was reading a book and
And then
it
it just
literally
made you
made me
come.
cry. No, I cried
Why would you do that?
because it was so heartfelt. Like it was. It was about mothers
Mothers
and losing your
without
mom, and so I think it kind of.
borders,
But I literally, and you know what I said to myself?
daughters.
Do you know what I said to myself? Thank God this happened in my bedroom, so Greg couldn't give me shit.
Why? I
Because you
wouldn't
would have
notice.
walked in, and been like, so beautiful.
No, I would have thought you sneezed.
All right, that's what I need to go with.
You're
is
like,
what
my
you're saying.
allergies. My allergies.
I'm getting ready to read a sports series. So like this one's about hockey.
She's going to be banged with a baseball bat at this point.
You're so crude.
No,
No,
fucking, but come
No,
on.
they're not that.
Dude
bad. That's more of the erotic BDSM.
Dude's putting maybe not the big end of the bat, the small
That's
end
more
of
my
the bat.
BDSM erotic. This isn't my comedy cute. This
Yeah,
one's going to
yeah.
be
Nope.
comedy cute.
Baseball bat.
My
is
mafia one,
inserting
he
somewhere.
did pull a president,
Trump.
white guy before
Clinton.
him, Clinton. He
Oh,
pulled a
with cigar?
President Clinton cigar, but not all the way in, just enough to
Just
make
the
the
tip?
cigar wet
Just the tip.
so that he could
Just the tip.
drink his whiskey and taste her at the same time. And I thought,
Gross.
did I really think that?
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Okay,
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
we'll go with that.
Like you're gonna stir it in the whiskey and then you're gonna put it in the chick. You don't know where that chick's
you're going to
been.
put it in the
She
chick.
could have chlamydia.
You're going to put it in the chick and then you're going to put it in your whiskey.
Yeah, she could have.
No, you're not
chlamydia.
going to even, you're going to put it in the chick. You're
Do
going to
White
light
House?
your
Do
cigar
White House
and drink your
aides
whiskey.
get
sex,
like-
sex tests or what do you call it?
yeah, like STD tested? before they meet the president.
I doubt
because
it.
That would be important
They might now.
in case of.
They may now when they didn't before.
Okay, so
but not in Biden's case because he doesn't want adults.
So let's go real quick.
Did
Politics.
I say that out loud?
Let's go.
Holy fuck!
Quick
Sorry.
shift politics.
Sorry.
Would you vote for Nikki Haley?
Who's that?
Nikki Haley was the UN ambassador. Remember the
Nope, don't remember.
Woman. I don't want to call her a girl, but anyway.
Is she the one that got caught with like sexy pictures?
No.
I don't, babe. I don't.
Nikki Haley.
I don't pay attention
So
to
anyway,
politics.
she's thinking maybe she might run,
They're
but I'm
saying,
like, I don't know.
What's her
So,
What's her
but
platform?
What's
her platform?
I don't know yet, and she hasn't.
And
really
is she
announced.
just cute?
No, she's a dude. She was the one that went to the UN Council and was like, "Fuck you, we're doing what the U.S. needs to do." Right, and
so they're also talking about. I don't know. If
I liked Nikki Haley when she was
Abbott. They're like, is he going to run for president? I was
no,
like, guy,
Abbott, dude, wheelchair? No.
He's stay here. He's good for Texas. Yeah. He's not good for the nation.
Yeah, no. He needs
people won't vote for him.
It's fine, but Allison said Nikki Haley is a social media influencer. I don't think so. I think it's the opposite. I think she went from being she was in politics. She's been in politics for years and years.
I don't know who she is, so I don't give a rat's ass where she started or stopped.
But the idea is this: it doesn't matter either way. She went when she was in the UN Council. She was
she was on the UN Council.
She was the U.S.
representative
for the UN.
And what'd she tell him to get
she
fucked
was like,
about?
Get fucked about a whole bunch of shit.
Like I didn't like her then, huh? Did they take her off the council?
No, like Trump.
I know, but she's gone now, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wheelchairs, what David said.
So you go like, I don't know. But you go, okay, so what happens if there's a woman in office? What does she do?
What do you mean? What does she do? Oh.
So like there's no I'm trying to think, okay. So I think you guys have it made. If you're the president, right? And you're the president, you're like,
I don't want to be the president.
I want to fuck that dude. That dude's going to come on my dress, but I can just burn my dress. But
women are smarter than that.
No, I know, but you can just be like, oh, fucking Secret Service, burn my dress, right?
She's going to make him use a rubber. There's going to be no trace of him on her, in her, near her.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, like.
And she's going to smoke the cigar that
does he jerk off on the cigar?
No, I'm kidding. She's not going to smoke a cigar.
I don't think that's a thing. Like women are way fucking less gross than dudes because that's kind of a gross thing, right? Like women don't need where do you know what I mean? See what I'm saying with that? Like guys are fucking disgusting.
No, guys are gross.
Like why would you put it in somebody's pussy and be like, I'm gonna smoke that? That's disgusting.
But that's a guy thing.
No,
what guy
that's
wouldn't
not
do
a guy thing. That's a fucking specific guy thing. That's gross. That's a Harvey Weinstein
thing.
It's
a type of guy thing.
Yeah, that's the fucking disgusting
Wait, you act like... Never mind.
What?
Ooh, nothing.
I act like
nope,
what?
nothing.
No, you can say...
No.
No. Can you beat
it's too
around
private.
Can you beat
it's
around
too
the
private.
bush? No, between you and I, it'd be one thing. But between me and my fucking...
Well, they had developed a relationship
Nope,
of sorts.
get fucked.
Of sorts?
No, it's fucking weird.
Okay, hold on. I gotta start reading.
I don't even smoke cigars, but I never put a cigarette in your face or in your vagina.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I don't smoke cigars, but I've never put a cigarette in your hoo-ha. Nor would you let me.
Ever.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Even if you were 26 years old,
no,
you still have been like, no,
that's weird.
That's weird. Right? So what are you saying?
But I'm also the person that says that.
Well, I get some.
I'm also the person that says like people get bewildered sometimes when they go out on dates and they're like, I didn't know this was going to happen. I'm like, yeah, you did. You just ignored it. You kind of had questions about him before you went on the date.
Right.
I just want you to know that you're up 3-1. You spilled 3 to my every 1. Just so you know.
When
was the last time I spilled?
Exactly. I spilled?
Probably a month ago. But anyways, So
what were you thinking? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Like you were like kind of
how we started this is we were talking about my books.
Yeah.
What am I thinking about my books?
Yeah. What's your next book? You're reading.
I think I'm going to read one about a hockey romance.
And what the hell?
It's called The Puck and the Pilot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's the hockey player. She's a pilot. I love that she. My favorite
So
thing.
he's gonna put the puck in the pilot.
Unrealistic.
Is that like the ball in the
Chain.
hoop?
You're so stupid. Unrealistic. My favorite thing is they do always make very strong female characters. Unrealistic sometimes. And they also make living spaces in New York very affordable, which we all know they're not.
Dude, yeah. Okay, so I've never lived. Okay, real quick. Gigi just posted
I'm
real
looking.
quick. She said there's a 20-30 minute video on YouTube about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Absolutely go watch anything you can on that. There are so many amazing videos about that.
God, this cough.
But one of the craziest ones, and it's just the history is always amazing, and like what they go through. We work
So
for
the first time I saw I was in 8th grade.
I've never seen it. I've never been to Washington,
D.C. It was
DC.
part of the tour
So
when
real
I was
quick.
in 8th grade. It was really cool.
Is when, so like the shit that those men and women go through to become
The guards
are fucking insane. And it's a lifetime commitment, right? But there's one video where somebody slips and the fucking rifle stabs him in the foot.
Oh shit.
And he does not.
He doesn't
fucking
flinch.
move. And he picks it up and he fucking does his thing and he hands it back and then he fucking stands there and he did not even make a peep. And it is legit as shit. It was just like,
That's
it
part of
was
that,
like one in a
meditation.
million.
Like that's some serious
Dude,
brain power. Like
yeah,
he
and you
literally
go-
overrode the pain with his brain. It's meditation.
Fuck, right? But yeah, no, absolutely. There's so many cool videos, and the best videos I love about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is when the fucking guards be like, "Shut up." They don't say "shut up," but they're like, if somebody's talking, you're like, "Be quiet."
They
right?
should.
It's respect. There's
It's
the
being here.
ultimate-
What did you say earlier about we talked about respect?
Be
but it's
mindful.
mindful. It's about being
Be
mindful.
Like you don't get to just
and
take
then
pictures.
be respectful.
You can take pictures, but I want your phone on fucking like click, 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 click,
We
click.
get so caught up in the moment sometimes we're not mindful of the things we're causing in that moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Just being mindful of where you're at. But yeah, Gigi, I'm glad you brought that. It's just
You know what?
cool.
I would, as an adult, I would completely love to go to Washington and do the same tour that
I've
I
never
did.
been there. I've driven
the
by it a
same-
million times. I've been a
The same
military
tour as I
brat
did
my
as
entire
the
life.
7th or 8th grade. It might have been 8th grade. I would love to do as an adult where now I appreciate it. Well, when I was in 7th or 8th grade, it was just a trip with all my friends without my parents. However,
That's all it is.
I was the girl whose parents chaperoned, so my parents were there. Always fucking Hispanic parents. Always fucking there. Always telling me God is watching.
God is watching
seriously.
you now.
And I told you we got busted on being on the roof at the hotel. And my mom, I came down that next day and she was like, I'm so disappointed in you.
Mija.
I expect you
Mija.
to be the person who stopped them from doing that. And I was like,
Get fucked, Mom.
why would I stop them from? I'm
You
cooler
weren't
than
even
that.
Beth didn't drink until she was like 34,
College.
so whatever.
No, I didn't drink till I was.
All right, we're
freshman
gonna
in
jump
college.
into some feel goods. The cat crack condo.
So my
I
feel
posted
good
this out.
is that
We're moving the cat
Milo
in.
is going to become an indoor outdoor kitty this
A
weekend.
step cat.
He's
No,
going to be indoor. He's going to be indoor and
The
outdoor as
adopted
he
cat.
wants. Our goal is to have him outdoor during the daytime, indoor during the nighttime,
Go out and check out my Instagram.
and
you'll
we built
see
him a cat condo.
He's got a goddamn cat condo.
It's our neighbors wanted us to name it the crack condo.
The crack cat condo. The cat crack condo. So that's both of our feel goods. We're bringing in the cat. So we've had this cat for 2 months almost. And he's been
Probably
outside
a little longer than that,
a
but
little
yeah,
longer than that. He's been outside in the
since
garage,
November.
living in the garage and doing all the
2.5
shit.
months, yeah.
But the cat and the
He
dogs.
really wants to be. It's to the point where he sits by the door and waits, and then when we start to come inside, he doesn't scratch you, but
He
he
just, like,
grabs you and is
paws-
like, "Don't
He's like-
go."
Yeah. So
So he's gonna come in.
holy
It's also supposed to get really
shit.
cold in the nights this weekend, so we thought this is a great
So we're
weekend.
like, fuck it. So you may see him up here eventually in the next couple
Because
weeks.
he's a cat, he does what the
He's
fuck he
gonna-
wants.
Yeah. We're gonna see what
he
happens.
better not hurt Iron Man. He better not hurt Iron Man.
We're gonna build the
I
thing.
gotta.
So
do
that's our
Groot.
feel good. Real quick, the today in history is This is gonna age you.
Oh,
If
no.
you were into this
I
show.
wasn't.
2008 Breaking Bad, created by Vince Gilligan and starring Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, premieres on AMC.
Was it really 2008?
It's 15 years ago.
So, you know, when I get aged, I can't remember what movie I was watching, but it was, remember, I was like,
I was 31 when
this-
that came out.
this-
I'm like, fuck.
well, we were watching a movie. I was like, this fucker's 30 years old now.
I swear to God, I just watched that. It feels like I just
The
finished that
series,
show.
it's been a handful of years.
Like,
But
yeah,
what movie was it that I was like, this movie is 30 years old?
Ghostbusters.
No,
Fucking any of them.
no.
Like The Rock or whatever. They're 30 years old.
It might have
Like,
been like a
God
movie in
damn
the
it.
80s.
I'm like, Nick Cage is that old? Yeah, Nick Cage is actually that old.
And Sean Connery's gone now.
Sean Connery. We were
At least Nick grew his sideburns back. It's all good now.
That is true. That was a big thing when he was doing Nick Cage was doing the weird
No burns.
like no burns.
It was weird.
What the fuck is that? Gigi, you probably know somebody that knows him. Please have a conversation. Tell him to make sure he keeps his sideburns in.
No man looks good without sideburns.
Yeah, at least a little. Goddamn, go down mid ear.
Oh,
right? What's up?
Robbie said next year's Ghostbusters 40th year anniversary. I think they're also coming out with this
The second run?
the sixth one, because even though you don't claim it,
They're
the
really
girl,
the sixth
the girl
She was
Ghostbusters is part of the
newest one,
series because
yeah.
they do bring up Gozer back at the end of that one.
Yeah,
So that's how they roll it
yeah,
in.
It's all awesome.
Um,
Thank you guys so much for hanging out late night on
yes.
a
Thank
Friday.
you for joining us late and staying with us late.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you
Gigi,
for
I'm
bearing
so
well.
happy you got to be here. We miss you, love.
Hell yeah. We love you guys. We'll catch you. So real quick, we'll have some we're
Tomorrow,
gonna
one
have a
on Sunday
guest producer
coming.
coming tomorrow to help produce the Castro files. So we'll see how those produce out.
Fuck, I need to
and
still find a story.
It'll be kind of fun. But we'll have the Castro files coming out on Sunday and on Tuesday now. So
We're
check
splitting them
those out.
up
Yep.
so they're easier and shorter.
Shorter and easier. Kind of like
Check them out if you
it's
haven't
like a
checked one out
midget.
yet.
It's like they're like midget shows.
I'm not going to agree to that.
like midget shows. Shorter and easier.
If you haven't seen one yet, Gigi, I know you've been crazy busy, but if you like eerie stories, we got some good ones on there.
They're fun. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys. Love you so much. Appreciate
Bye,
you.
guys. Happy
Have you
weekend.
Good night. Cheers.